Russ here,
Hello.
and it's UFO Paranormal TV, and it's with Les Duran from Objects and Orbs. And yeah, we do this nearly every
That's
week, I think now.
fine.
Oh,
How you been? How you been?
yeah, I've had better days. I had better days. I know yourself. Like we've been in hospital and stuff, and
Oh
but
yeah.
I've just, the problem is at the moment, my painkillers are killing the pain.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I can understand that. Yeah, yeah, I've just been lucky enough that I'm getting better and just kind of getting by and just every day
I'm
is a
getting worse.
yeah, uh yeah, that's not good. Yeah. Yes, don't be getting worse on me. So,
Too late. I'm just getting no sleep. I am just getting no sleep whatsoever because, sort of like I'm up and down all night and what have you, and then I'm taking painkillers. I don't know how many painkillers I've taken throughout the night. I'm only supposed to take 8 a day. So I
right.
go to
Yeah.
bed, I've already taken painkillers, and I'm taking painkillers at night to get me to sleep, and I'm not sleeping. So
Yeah,
anyway,
so that's not good. You gotta find something that works good for you, kind of a happy medium. And I can understand that because they only give you a certain amount and then they don't want you to have any more. And and this time, especially with me falling down, I was able to have just enough to where my pain stayed good, um, and so I'm just glad that I was able to do that. Now I just got to get my voice back. So how you been?
yeah, well.
But
Uh,
yeah, but I got all kinds of cool stuff to show you. Um, so right now, like
well,
my voice is gone because of the pollen around here is all the trees and everything. The pollen is bad.
of course, yeah, we're getting on. It's going towards summer, isn't it?
Yeah. Yes,
Well,
definitely.
so they say. Yeah,
Yeah.
so we've got a Facebook user just come on. So I don't know what's going on. There's no picture or whatever. Just says Facebook user. Um, so I've got a funny feeling I'll have to go back and anyway, not to worry, not to worry. So yeah, well, like you, Les, I've been messing around with one or two things when I've been when I've been sort of like complex mentis,
Yeah.
sort of like, and I've had a nap and smashed the phone, got a new phone. I'm lucky, really,
Yeah.
and so I've videoed some more stuff for you, but I've had 3 nights where there's no point in filming because it's been pouring it down.
Right. I can understand that. I've had the opposite. It's been very nice outside. It's been nice and clear every night. And I've got some pretty good videos, and even some stuff to show you as well.
That sounds good. Well, I've got one last night. I think it was the first time it didn't rain. You know,
Yeah.
so so I got up. I actually got up and I thought to myself, well, let's see if there's anything about. And let me see now. Right, are we right? So yeah, it was so bad, right? It has the weather's been so bad. Where I
Mhm.
had my camera originally,
Right.
yeah, it's slightly changed because of the wind and it's moved it a little bit,
Oh,
sort of
yeah.
like, but it's okay. But there's something I can't understand. There's a light and I don't know what it is, and I've tried to figure out, and I'm gonna have
Mm.
to go out and have a look
Right.
because I've been a little bit sort of like thinking to myself, where's this? It's only moved it, a little bit.
I've had that happen
Um,
a couple times. Yeah. I've had that happen actually a few times where I've set it out there and then I can actually see it move sometimes. I don't know
yeah,
why. I'm not out there doing it. But I have seen that happen. And
oh
um
yeah, Les.
and one of these days, I'll see a hand come down. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, there's a light over in the corner. I can't figure it out, and
Wow. Yeah. Yeah, I see that. That's very
um,
interesting.
and then there's something just appeared there in the sky. Can you see
Wow.
something just appeared in the sky?
Yeah. That's awesome though. You're getting better and better stuff.
Look at it, and there's the light's got brighter. Can you see it moving up at the side?
Hmm? Oh yeah.
Can you see it? I don't
Yeah.
know.
That's cool. Yeah, make sure to send it to me.
I'm thinking, is it the moon? I'm thinking, is it the moon? You know what I mean? I'm just trying to figure out. But there's stuff just appearing and just disappearing, and I can see the stars coming out. But
Oh yeah.
I've only just done that. I've only just looked at it, sort of like.
Oh
So I've
yeah.
only just.
There'll be times where you'll see stuff you didn't even thought you that you didn't even think you
I've
had.
never looked at it yet. I've never actually sat down and looked at it. I've sent you it all.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's all right. Yeah, that's okay. Hey, and I like it because every time I do it, it's a treasure hunt, you know?
I still like the things that I sent you um, at the beginning, where there were two little things dancing near the window. That
Oh
is something
yeah.
I can't explain.
Well, I've got some stuff to show you.
That sounds good.
All right. Yeah, check this
Let,
out. Okay, so
let's
this is
do
from
it.
all right,
Let's see.
this is from last night. Okay.
Wow,
We're talking last night. All right. So here goes.
sounds good.
Check out this little orb that comes up right around here. Look at
Wow, yeah.
that. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Yeah. So this is what it looks like regular. Boom, just like that. Yeah. And then let me find another one here. Let's see. Oh yeah, this long one right here. Boom. Right there. Look at that. Now, if there's a bug that does that, I'd sure like to see that. I
Wow,
like to see
yeah.
the bug. I like to, and it disappears too. Check that out. It's gone.
Wow, yeah,
Boom.
that's pretty good, isn't it?
I mean, just like yeah, you know. So and then let's see. Oh yeah, right here where they all start coming out at once. Look at that. Wow. Yeah, they all just start coming out. So well, I'm actually putting something together and oh yeah, that's
Wow, yeah, that's pretty good.
yeah. Yeah, so I'm
Yeah.
actually putting something together to kind of focus on all these because um I think these are just as fascinating as everything else that we do, really. We do the UFOs and the and the paranormal, and it's just crazy all the stuff that you can find out there. But this this stuff I think is so very different. Oh yeah, look at this. Here, yeah, it comes right out just like that. Now, it's in front of the stovepipe right there of the house, but you can see how long it is. So even so, oh yeah, there we go. It's like that right there. It's like that. Yeah.
Wow.
Ain't that crazy? But yeah, so I get that, you know, uh all the time. Very easy to do. Yeah, very easy. I like your face.
Yeah.
You're kinda like, oh, that's the best that you know what? That's the best compliment I can get when you're kinda like, "Oh, what is that?" That's my that's, the best compliment I can get.
That's unusual, is that, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, but,
I mean,
so this
I've been
go ahead.
looking at my stuff, like from the first time,
Yeah,
and sort of like, just starting to feel a bit, like not brilliant. But I watched for about 20 minutes. We were talking about it, and then I sort of like, you know, I was looking at all sorts of things, the possibilities. Like I've seen when rain comes down.
yeah,
If it's going to rain, I don't have the cameras rolling.
right.
I don't bother. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Um, and then I always wipe the lens when it's the day after when it's dry. I wipe the
right.
lens. I know at a certain time that there's the heater comes on for central heating
Yeah,
just for an hour. So I know that I never turn it on when that's on because you get like this mist that comes. You know what I mean? So I don't want
yeah,
anything,
I see that.
you know, any obstructions and anybody saying, oh, well, it could be this, it could be that. So I just have it, sort of like when there's nothing on, no heater on, and it's not raining and it's a clear night. I'm actually looking now to move the camera. I've got a friend that's got a bracket, and I'm going to put it just at the sky so you can't see anything, only the
There you
sky.
go. That's good. Now see how they all go up instead of down. So,
Right.
yeah, and I'm just kinda
Yeah,
going through this.
yeah, that's something that I've noticed. I mean, on mine, I'm saying, like I'm looking at things, like I'm thinking, is it raining, coming down, and what have you? But when
Yeah, and last
when
night there
that's
wasn't a cloud
down
in the
and
sky.
these things are going the opposite direction up, you
Yeah,
know that it's something that's
yeah,
not falling. It's not falling. It's something that's got memento to take it up there.
exactly.
And
Yeah.
I'm,
You
I
see,
don't think we're not looking at sort of like it's hard to I hear orbs and I don't. It's a lot of people mix orbs up with like dust and particles and
right.
bugs, and when really it's a word that's used a lot, and I think
No,
sometimes I don't know if it's a bit of a misnomer. Um,
I'm glad you brought it. You know what? I'm glad you brought it up though, because I was you're the only person who came up with the term of the things that we're seeing, those strange things that we're seeing there. You were the only one that came up with the term, and I've heard that term before, and you were saying that you called them fairies, and I've heard that term before actually,
yeah,
that, uh it's a weird term because it's something that you think of in cartoons or something like that, but it's really not. And I've actually seen them. Now there was a time where I actually did see those little lights. They would light up,
yeah,
and they would light up bright actually. And that was one night when I had seen. We had thought we had heard a Bigfoot too, but we'd seen these little sparkle lights, and they were not the same as lightning bugs or fireflies.
no.
Uh, yeah, because we get. Do you get fireflies there and lightning bugs?
We get somewhat similar,
Okay,
um, occasionally.
okay.
Um,
Because
but
we'll have a season here where they will come out quite a bit, but they don't go they don't go very high, but they look like little diamonds shining in the sky
that's
whenever they're
right.
up on the trees. Yeah, it's really
Yeah,
pretty. But
because there's all sorts of new sort of like creatures that are creeping in,
yeah,
because of people coming over in aeroplanes and what have you,
right.
and sometimes they're bringing stuff across on the aircrafts and sort of like and the climate changing a bit,
Right.
so we are getting there are things flying into this country,
Sure.
sort of like normally, and there's things that are picking up, like I say, when people are coming in on aircrafts and what have you, ships, all
Yeah.
sorts of things, you know what I mean, and then flying off.
Yeah.
So we're getting things that are never been in this country before. I saw a moth, and I've never seen a moth, and it was like an hummingbird, and I know that they're native to this country, but I've never seen one before.
Oh, okay.
Four
Right.
years ago, and then there's all sorts of birds with colours, like
Mhm.
from the Med, and I'm thinking, flipping heck, they're
Yeah.
different.
Oh,
So
yeah.
there's bugs flying around and all sorts, you know. But the thing is, things that are self-illuminated, like I was telling you, those two balls of light by
Mhm.
the window, you know, and I'm thinking to
Right.
myself, well, they look to be lit up.
Yes.
That's a different from something that's
Right.
dull, that's just,
Exactly.
you know, going with the wind, or, you know,
Right.
um, these seem to be, you know, like happy chappies looking and
Yeah.
look at us sort of thing,
Right.
and self-illuminated. So I
Yes.
must admit, you know, I've started thinking, well, you know, and there's the other stuff what you've been showing us, and you know, yourself, and you've been out, and there's been orbs around you,
Mhm.
you know, so obviously they're
Right.
around when you're around,
Yes.
you know.
Yeah.
So and trying to catch one, that was the next thing what we were talking about doing, is trying to catch some kind of an orb.
Right. Yes, exactly. And, excuse me. And, the reason why I call them that really is just because that they look similar to the ones that we see inside.
Yeah.
But there's really not a name for them. And I mean, you came up with the name that describes them pretty good. Um,
Well,
and
originally fairies weren't supposed to have had wings. They were supposed to be these little elementals,
okay, right.
you know, and
Yeah.
sort of like down living where water sprites live, and you know,
Yes.
near little ponds and stuff, and streams. Like over here, when we were talking about the two cousins at the place called Cottingley, where there were the Cottingley fairies.
Hmm.
You know, and they're a big thing about that, you know, with Arthur Conan Doyle and his wife, who was spiritualists, and you know, they were looking at that type of thing, you know, and I think that chap Houdini went over, who basically
Oh, I
were
didn't know
trying
that.
to prove a lot of this was wrong, you know, sort of like, and unbelievable, really, what
Yeah.
was going on. But they were
Right.
looking for answers. People were looking for answers. And still, people say, well, the fairies, you know, they were cut out and what have you. Well, you know, sort of like, I don't know. You know,
Yeah.
sort of like, I don't know if that still stands, whether those fairies had been cut out. They don't look like it to me as such,
Mhm.
you know. I know
Right.
that there was supposed to have been a reward so much, you know, sort of like from one of the companies, anybody who could prove what they are. But the thing is, these things, these like fairies, elementals, these nymphs, water, you know, all these things are sort of like paranormal, you know, sort of like,
Exactly.
so. But the names, like I say, you know, fairies. Everybody imagines fairies with wings, but I think I'd read somewhere some time ago now where originally fairies, you know, didn't appear to have wings, and they were
Oh,
just
okay.
like they were like very bright lights. We've heard
Yes.
this before, haven't we? You know, and
Yeah,
we were talking before about the bright lights in the forests
exactly.
where
Oh, definitely.
Bigfoot is.
Right, yes.
You
Yeah,
know, what are
that was
they?
yeah, that was something that really freaked me out because it looked different than fireflies. It looked similar, like, little diamonds really that, that shined, like little lights or something. They were different, but they were higher than the fireflies because the fireflies only fly so high. But
Yeah,
these lights were way up in the trees, like way at the very top of the trees. Yeah, and that's what was different about them. That, they just look different to me, you know? Um But, yes, now the other thing now, actually, I'm gonna show you an orb that was outside, and
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna I'm gonna show you this and see what you think, um, what think if you would still call it a fairy or if you would call it an orb or what you would call it, but this is one that, is actually, uh, one of my logos or whatever, but this was at my mom's house, and
Right.
this blue one, this was actually on a video, but it was blue. Very yeah, very beautiful. But my mom saw it, she said, "Oh," she said, "I think I just saw an orb go by." Um,
Why
but
is it blue?
don't know, don't know. There's many, many different colors. Um, let me see if I can find some other,
Can you see
what
an X in that?
I'm sorry?
Can you see an X in that?
Uh, actually, you know what? I can. Yes. And do you see how it's got a little bit of pink?
That that is like, to me. I mean, that's gone from, that's like a tic tac,
Right,
right? But you can see it's gone that way because it seems to be two that have
right.
gone out like so, two
Yeah,
balls, two that have gone. If you have a look, it goes down in
it
the
does.
center at the top and the bottom. So
Yes,
that looks to me, like that is two in one.
yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm actually gonna show you a few different ones here. Here's one. This was in the haunted house. There's just kind of a long white one, and
Have your
then,
glasses on?
let's see, I'm gonna show you another one here. Okay, pull these up here, let's see, and just one moment, and, oh, yeah,
Oh, what am I
then
doing
there's
now?
these. That one right there is kinda green a little bit, and then and I some people have asked me about the difference in the colors of the orbs. I really do not know. I think that, that the ones with colors seem to be maybe older. That's just my own personal view that, because they're still spiritual, but,
Right, I see what you're saying.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So, let me see. I'm just gonna kinda go
Yeah,
through
well,
here.
yeah.
I'm gonna go through here and find and see what I can find out, see which one of these orbs because 'cause I've got a few different ones here. Uh, okay. Oh, here we go. Now I've got something. Okay, this is, 2 eyes. Check this out, 2 sets of eyes. And let me see, just try this right here. Okay. Alright, there we go. Just one moment. Share screen, window, and okay. Alright, now watch this. See these little eyes right up here? Now watch it move over here. Just like that.
Hang
Yeah,
on, let me just do that again, Les.
boom.
Yeah, that's very similar to those that were outside my window. Them
Yeah,
very similar.
yeah.
Wow,
So,
that's
yeah. Oh,
unusual.
yeah, so here's some different colored ones. There's one that looks like it has a little notch in it, and then, there's a blue one. There's one. Um, I love this blue one right here. That's a beautiful blue one. Now, if you say
Mm,
some people say, "Oh, well, the camera was out of focus." Well, how out of focus when it can be how out of focus is it when I can see the second hand on the Pepsi sign? It can't be
mm.
that out of focus. Yeah, not really. And here's one. This one looks like it's got eyes and it smiles. Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I know what you're
Here's
saying.
one
It's
outside. There's one.
unusual.
Yeah, there's one. There's one on the side of the wall. Yeah. See, and then it goes out like that. And one over here. Yeah. And this one right here is very interesting because it's very jagged.
It's
Yeah.
more oval, isn't it?
Yeah. This one right here looks like it has a mouth down over there. Yeah. Really anybody can do this. And it's just a matter of getting your camera and just
Mm.
putting it on a little tripod, taking it outside. Um, so I'm just trying to think. I've got yeah, so I've got 2 security cameras and you just set them inside, just set them on something and then let it record. Um, but the cool thing is that because it is such a treasure hunt, you never know when you're going to get some really colored, cool colored ones in there.
Mm,
Those are my favorite ones, especially the blue ones.
yeah.
You know, but yeah. So yeah, so it's been pretty good. It's been kind of quiet, but I've had some pretty good videos that I've coming up with and some ideas I'm working on right now. So but
That sounds good.
yeah, yeah,
I mean, over the years when I've been out filming, um, there's sometimes lost opportunities,
right.
and like when you regret and you're just talking and you should be concentrating and
Hmm.
sort of like and film no matter what. You can always, if there's nothing on, you can go back and
That's right.
sort of like film over it and what have you.
That's
But
right.
what's happened on a few occasions, like I've been busy talking and what have you, and I haven't had my camera running, and I have seen some strange, just you can call them, orbs or strange ball-like objects and what have you.
Mhm.
And I've got one that actually goes under an helicopter. It's in my garden,
Oh, wow,
and
okay.
then I'm filming the helicopter, and I see the actual ball, and it goes under the helicopter, and it comes out at the top.
Oh, gee,
And it were
okay.
in me, and I've got it, but it's very hard to see now. I don't know why.
Yeah,
Over the years, sort of like it's not as good. Anyway, that was one thing in my garden. I seen it dance and jump over my fence.
right.
So the thing
Wow.
is, why didn't it go through? If it's like something that's like semi-transparent and or
Mhm.
it's not physical, why
Right.
didn't it just go through the fence? Why did it sort of like jump over the fence?
True. Yeah.
I'm trying because people will say, no, well, it's like ghosts. Well, why didn't it go through the fence then? And then
Right.
I was talking to a friend, and this is outside where I lived in Bradford, behind me, my garage, where I had my motorbike in. And all of a sudden, this black object came in the night sky, and it came close to us in a way, and I couldn't tell how far away this object was.
Mhm.
And I run to get my camera, sort of like which one on top of the car, if I
Yeah.
remember rightly. And because we were talking, and I'd got my camera, and it had gone. I'd lost it, and I said, "Well, where did it go?" And I don't know. I wasn't watching.
Mm.
Why weren't you watching?
Yeah. Right.
Sort of like, and one of my other friends turned around and I said, "Did you?" Oh yeah, and he turned around and he says, "I don't like that. Black orbs are death."
Mhm. Mm.
I said, "That death in what? Death, death." He
Oh, wow.
says,
Wow.
"Not death as in going
Yeah.
deaf. Death." He said it's like an harbinger of
All right.
And the other lad was really spooked out, you
Mhm.
know.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, well, why tell him? You know what I mean? Sort of thing.
Right. Sure.
I just can't believe what's going on sometimes.
Yeah.
And he says, I didn't want to have anything to do with it, you know.
Yeah, yeah, some of that stuff you just don't really wanna mess around with, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, but I've heard other people. I've actually heard other people say, and I've seen white orbs. That was the only time I'd seen a black orb.
Right.
We've seen
Yeah.
orange ones,
I've seen orange ones. Yep.
gold one, a
Hmm.
gold one, you know.
Yeah,
and white and silver, But out of all of them, sort of only ever seen one black, and I must admit, I did not have a good feeling.
yeah, no, I probably would want to avoid that as well. Uh, yeah,
Mm,
because, uh yeah, that kinda stuff you just don't wanna mess with. Actually, as you were talking about it, I did find an orange orb. Let me
right,
share it
yeah,
here with you. This is actually on the same this is actually on the same, deck that I showed you my mom's blue orb. So here's an orange orb right here. Same thing, just it's orange. So how in the world is that? So how do you go from blue to orange,
wow,
right? So, yeah, pretty much the same
yeah.
thing, you know? Um
But that looks semi-transparent. That,
Oh, yeah, of course.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, they are. Now, yeah, I have actually seen some with my own eyes as well, and they're just like little balls of light or something, and
yeah.
they kinda pop up. Yeah, definitely. So, but, yeah, they've been, I enjoy really I'm not gonna say hunting them, but I enjoy recording them, and I enjoy, especially whenever you get the colored ones that come out, because those are really cool, you know? Um, but it's anybody can get orbs, it's very simple to do, and you just get your and I'll tell you how to do it. What you do is you just take your cell phone, and then you just turn it on, okay? And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna put it on, torch. Now that's gonna be easy for you to understand because I know over in the UK, they say torch instead of
Yeah,
flashlight. So,
yeah, no
on
problem.
here on here, on the top of your screen,
Yeah,
okay, you wanna leave it on always on, just like that, okay? Now what you do, you're gonna look through here and you're gonna say something to the effect, "Oh, I'm already seeing them. Look, I am already seeing them. Oh, I just saw blue one too. Oh, look. Do you see him? Wait,
wow,
do you see him? Look.
wow. You know something?
Wow. Yeah, this is
I
recorded. I can
remember,
always re
I
I can always
remember
play it
somebody
back.
telling me years ago, and after this comment, right? Yeah, I just
Right,
kept away from this person. But he turned around and he was showing me in his garden, and he says, "Oh, look, if you put this on infrared, your phone," he says, and there's a like a laser comes from your phone,
right.
and he says if you point it in a direction, and there's a bike there, and the bike had reflectors on the wheels, and he
Mhm.
says if you just catch it right, watch this, and all of a sudden these orbs, coloured orbs, unbelievable, lit up,
Wow.
and as soon as he said that, I thought to myself, yeah, because only a couple of weeks before he sent us a beauty orb. Oh, whilst I was at work, I filmed this, and I thought to
Mhm.
myself, yeah, I bet
Mm.
you did.
Yeah, there you go.
So after
Right.
after that, after that, oh, you want to see orbs? Oh, look at this. I'll show you orbs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
And
there you
sort
go.
of like after that, I just thought to myself, like I just kept well away, well away.
Right.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But I know I can see what you're saying there, but I
Okay.
just leave my stuff rolling, and if it picks it up, I always find this a very lazy way of doing things. But
Well, here's what I'm gonna do.
unfortunately,
Here's what I'm gonna do.
unfortunately,
Go ahead.
because of my illness and wrapped in pain all the time, it's like
Right.
I'm doing this, and I'm getting things, and there's people shouting out, "Look what we've got!" and look what we've all got. We've all,
Yeah, yeah,
you know
we
what I
all have
mean?
it. That's right. Alright, now here's I'm gonna show you this. I'm gonna show you what I just recorded. I just recorded this just now. So here
Oh,
we go. Rewind it back, and let's see. We're gonna go one at a time. Oh, look at these little guys. See how they're flying in already?
Sorry, Liz.
Oh yeah, those.
I'm not. I'm not
You
with
know,
it.
now watch. This is that video that I just recorded. There you go. See all those orbs around there? Let me rewind it back.
Yeah,
This is what I just recorded just now.
yeah,
So I'm gonna go back. That's the good thing about this. Yeah, I can actually see. Look at this. There's a little one right here, little teeny tiny one. I'm gonna zoom in on it right there. Okay.
all
And I
right,
wasn't
yeah.
even. I mean, okay. There we go. Yeah, just moving a little, just like that. Now,
Um,
okay. Now that I know that I can get them, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to do it even better. I'm gonna try to make it to where it'll be in focus. So let's try this once again. But anybody can do it. So once again, I use a program called Manual Camera, and I
yeah,
like it because it's free. And here we go. Here we go. All right. Is there anybody here who can fly past this light? Thank you. Oh, that was nice. That was a big one. Can you do that again for me? Okay. Now here's what I'm gonna do. I turn off this. I'm gonna go in here now. This is how you can share your videos to get it off whatever device you're on.
yeah,
Whenever it's done recording, you just hit share. Okay, share. All right. Now there's many different options. You can share it to Facebook. You can share it to your messenger. You can also share it to Gmail. You can share it to the drive. That's what I like. Share it to your drive.
you
And
drive,
then
yeah,
send it to me, objectsandorbs@gmail.com. Okay. Just
yeah,
like that. But I'm using a program called CX File Explorer, and it's free as well. I'm gonna choose my this computer that's in here in my room.
yeah,
Okay. Now you know as well as I do, I've got other computers. I have
mm,
just two computers in here, and I have two computers in there in the living room, and then my wife has a laptop, and we have another one. So we've got quite a few different computers that we use. Okay, and let's try this right here. There we go. Oops, that's not the wrong. Okay, here we go. All right, and sorry. Okay, video in 2023. Okay. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here and we're going to look at this video that I just recorded the orb, and so we can actually see it together. All right. Now I'm going to on my computer. I'm just looking up my map, my network map, and then let's see. I just save that to raw video. Okay. You are there. We go. 20, 2023. All right. Here's the okay. So here's the orb. And then let me, yep. Oh, yeah. Now it is focused. All right. Now I'm going to share it with you so you can see it. And just like that, share file. Okay. All right. Here goes. Now let's see if you can hear me say it. You can fly past this light. Oh, right there. There we go.
yeah. I can see that.
You can see it, right?
Oh yeah,
So, okay. So literally, I asked the question. So, anybody here who can fly past this light? So
yeah. I can see that. Yeah,
within 4 seconds, I got a response just like that. So
uh,
I tell people anybody can do this. It's very easy. Um,
mm.
now, are you always going to get colored orbs? No, you're not always going to get colored orbs, but you're going to get a bunch of orbs. And I honestly think too that orbs are building blocks, um, or these fairies or whatever we call them. But I just call them orbs because they're a circle. Um,
Just bear with me. Let me come.
are you going to try it?
Yeah, of course I am. Yeah,
Of course. All right.
just
Good.
give me a minute. Hang on.
It's good.
This is a new phone, so hang on.
Okay.
Well, where do I find it? So
Okay.
go
So
into my settings.
on your
Go,
camera, I'm gonna do it on my regular camera. I'm gonna hit my camera video or my camera icon. Then at the top, I'm gonna change that
So what will it come up on as camera? Yeah.
to torch. I'm gonna put that
Display.
on. I'm gonna put that on video. There we go. I put it on video.
Storage.
See, and then so you know your camera app on your phone.
Can't even see where it says camera.
Yeah, just camera. And then at the top you're gonna see the lightning.
Hang on. Let me search camera.
Okay.
Camera. Okay. Okay. Camera. Um. Right. Okay. Allow using app. Ask. Wait a minute. Hang on. I don't need to look for it. I can see the symbol. Can't I? Hang on. What am I doing? What am I doing? Flipping heck. This isn't
You know what
even
we say
right.
over Hey Russ, you know what we say over here in Georgia?
What's that?
You're a hot mess. You're a mess. You're a mess. That just means that you're always trying to figure it out like me.
I've got it. I mean, I'm
It's
over.
okay.
I'm over complicating things.
That's right. You're a
Right.
hot
So let me.
mess.
Right. So how do I put me? How do I put a torch on?
Just click on the little lightning on the little lightning.
Photo size. Storage.
Hey Russ, it's at the top. It's a little lightning.
Lightning.
The lightning icon. Just tap on it.
Right. Okay. Hang on.
Yeah,
Lightning.
there you go. And make sure you have video on. Choose video instead of photo.
Video. Okay.
Yeah.
And lightning.
And make sure
Right.
or it looks like a little
I know
lightning.
it's on because I can see reflection.
All right.
Oh,
Then you just ask if there's anybody that can fly by
is there anybody can fly by?
the light.
Any light wants to come into my room?
Can you fly past the light on his phone?
Can you come past my camera? Any lights in this room? If so, please come past my camera.
It's okay.
Hello, is there any lights want to make contact? Please come past my camera.
So
I
what
can't see. I
it
can't
does
see anything.
it doesn't always happen, but don't give up on it. Like take it outside. You don't have to
Right.
take it outside, but just do it in another room as well.
Oh, right. Let's have a look. No, so I've done that, but
Yeah.
I've
So like
just.
or you turn it off and just turn it on again. And then once you turn it off and on again. Oh yeah, I just saw another little one. Is anybody here who can fly past this light? This equipment will not hurt you in any way. Can you fly past Russ's phone? Just fly past the light.
Right, let me just see. How do I play me playback? Yeah, right. Let me have a look. Allow.
Yeah.
Let me have a look.
And now, and you really don't. It's one of those things. It's what you see is what you get.
Right, let me have a look. Let's have a look. No, so I've done that, but I've just right. Right, let me have a look. Let's have a look. No, so I've done that, but I've just right. Right, let me have a look. Let's have a look. No, I can't see anything.
No. Well, yeah, so what you see is what you get on that. That's one of those things that it you can see it as it's recording. So
Right.
if you don't see
Right.
it the first time, then you
I
probably
couldn't see anything. I'll be honest with you.
but that's
I couldn't
okay.
see, as we say in England, I couldn't see diddly squat.
That's okay. That's right. That's okay because sometimes you don't. Sometimes you don't. That's okay. Nothing wrong with that, right? That's why you just got to keep trying. You know, is there anybody here who can fly past this light? And maybe so, maybe no. But see, not all the time, right? So that does that mean that that one that passed by when I asked it moved on its own because I asked it? Maybe. I have
Yeah.
more. I have let I will tell you this. I have more videos that do move by when I ask them to move by than I don't. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Now, would you like to do a little ghost hunting session, a little investigation?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see if we have any
Why
friends
not?
here. Let's see if we have any friends here with us today. I'm gonna turn this on, and maybe I'll leave the lights down a little bit.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna turn on the ear talkers here, and you already know the preface. Already know what could come up. Okay. All right. Okay. Start, and oh, I'm gonna turn on my K2 meter. Yeah, I got all the toys. You know me. Okay. And then I'm gonna turn this on over here. All right. Now, oh, Eric is with us. That was pretty quick. Hello, Eric. Nice to meet you. This is Russ. He's over in the UK.
Hello,
And
Eric.
yeah, and I'm not turning on the music box yet, but I got to get up and turn on these others.
Be careful, Les.
Yeah, exactly. I let my cat in. Marty. Okay. Now, turn this on. And as you can tell, there's nothing happening right now, right? There's no, like, it's pretty quiet. Oh, Nan is with us now. Nan. Hello, Nan. Okay, now I'm going to also turn on my REM pod. Okay. Okay. All right. It's been kind of going kind of crazy lately.
Oh.
All right. Oh, Francis is here now too. Can you turn that off for me? Can you step back? Look at even the K2 is occasionally going off. Can you turn that off? That's just going nuts. I think that they're playing with it actually, but I'm gonna turn it off.
Strange.
Yeah, that was just. Ah, see, that said it's them. Then it said I'm over here.
I'm over here.
Yeah. Who's with me? Oh, that one's mess. What did I just say? What did I just tell you? I just said you were a hot mess. And you know what it
What
said?
next?
Mess.
Hey,
It said mess.
how rude are you?
How old are you? Wealthy.
I couldn't understand what the light was, by the way.
Yeah, what was this light?
The
Let me.
light, it's the moon.
Oh yeah. Oh
You
okay.
know? Can you see it?
Yes.
I said to her, I wonder what it was, and it's a moon moving behind that building.
Wow. Oh,
Can you see your eyes? Yeah.
hey, what did you ask how old they were?
No.
Oh, I thought you asked how old they were. It said because it said 16. Can you turn that off for me now? Someone's watching.
Someone's watching.
Oh, okay. All right, so here goes.
Just saw something.
I'm gonna turn on the music box now.
I think I can see it. Yeah, flashing down there. Yeah.
All right, here goes. Oh, so next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to figure out. I'm gonna try to set it up outside so it'll be easier to see. That way, I won't have to turn around. I'm gonna turn the lights up a little bit. Well, I'm not Jesus. I'm not God. I can't forgive your sins. Anybody here should be scared.
Really.
Oh, Theodore. Wow, Theodore, and it went off. Um, you feel hopeless. Why? Jeff, are you here? How about Gary? Probably Gary. Yep, it's like, uh-huh. It's okay. All right. That's good. Is Edith, are you here? Oh, oh, that just said hello. That one just said hello. All right. Oh, and that was just said
Hello.
that just said she's here. All right. I like that. Worship? No. Well, it is Sunday. Can you say hi to Russ? Can anybody make the music box go off for Russ? It's okay. Don't be afraid. It won't hurt you in any way. It's scary. It's okay. It won't
Thank
hurt
you.
you anyway. Oh, okay. Very interesting. Yeah, they're they know. I think they know as soon as I turn. Listen carefully. Yeah, see that K2 meter is kind of messing around a little bit. It could be. I'm not sure exactly. What did that say? Oh, hiding. You don't have to hide. Is there anybody here from the Cherokee Nation? Bones. Don't worry about your bones. You don't need your bones. Do they, Russ? They don't need their bones.
No.
Not really. Hello, Nora.
Nora.
Yeah, that's an interesting name.
That's me granddad's sister. Nora.
Nora.
Very unusual name.
That was very interesting too. I like it when the music box goes off.
Why does it do that?
Well, here's how it would normally go off.
Oh, right. Of course. Yeah, it's movement. Sorry.
Right. Yeah. Can anybody make the music box move for me again? Thank you. I
Wow.
like that. I like that. It's one of my favorites. The music box. They're watching me all. They're watching. We are watching you all. That's what it said. We're watching you all. That's okay. That's fine. We're just playing. We're having a good time. It's just a little bit of weekend fun here in Georgia. They're like, okay, thank you. Can you make it go off one more time for Russ? Just, oh, it just said George. That just said George. Excellent.
George.
Yeah, like
Hello,
Georgia.
George.
Oh, I'm not antagonizing. We're just having fun. If you don't want to play, you don't have to play. That's the fun part about this. You don't have to play. But you can stay and watch. We don't mind. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Russ, you're over there going, "Whoa." I like that. You're just like, "Oh, Beverly, hi Beverly." There's a lot of them come up there. See your shadow? Well, Russ, you could probably see your shadow. Do you see anybody in here with me, or just me?
No, no.
Kind of quiet. Well, I'm not gonna say it's quiet. It's actually pretty active. Can anybody make this light go off over here? Just like that. Can you step back from that? Can you turn it off for me? I don't know what's up with the REM pod. The other, oh, that's bizarre. Okay, that says she scares me. The other one says the
Yeah.
others scare me. Can you turn that off? Oh, good. A visit approach. Okay. I don't know what's up with the REM pod. Unless it's just. Can you turn that off for me? Can you step back? It's like going extra crazy.
Warning.
Okay, this is just yeah. Okay, I'm gonna try to. There, I I don't really have any explanation as far as what's going on with this REM pod today.
No, it's very
But
unusual, isn't it?
you've seen it where it doesn't do anything. Yeah. So yeah, just kind of fun things that we like to do on the weekend here. Just visit with our friends, and because they're always around us. But
Very unusual.
oh
I
yeah,
still sort of like try to get my head around some of this stuff, you know. It's like,
okay, that's all right. Nothing wrong with that. I tell people the spirits are all around this universe.
oh, you
They're
can say
always
that again, Les.
yeah,
You can say that again, yeah.
right.
But
Graveyard. Yes, there was. I think that there is a graveyard nearby
right.
yours. Can you make the music box go off again for Russ? Should it get quiet? Just like, just like quiet, didn't it? It's like
Hmm.
it's okay. Are there any Cherokee here? Animal. Adam. Bones. Don't worry about your bones. We get that a lot. Anybody here from the settlement? Shall I turn this off or should I leave it on? Her. Hmm. Don't provoke us. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna try this one more time. Uh, I don't know. I was hoping that that would set, but I guess not. Yeah, it's
Very unusual.
watched. Oh, bite. Yeah, don't bite anybody.
Bite.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
dear.
I have seen spirits scratch people before.
I've seen markings on people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, just like that. And I tell them,
that's right. Yeah.
I tell them, yeah, I tell them don't scratch. Oh, good. Thank you. I tell them not to scratch, and
No,
it's, see now,
not good, is it?
see now that, and that one just said draining.
Well, Les,
Yes.
it's an hour. We've been on an hour.
Yep.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say thanks for coming on the show, Les. It's as usual
Oh,
a
yeah.
great time when you come on and show us these things. And
Oh, yeah. I have a good time hanging out with you too.
yeah, I'm going to get off now. I'm going to try and get some sleep.
All
And I'm going to
right.
have to try to sort this computer out later on tomorrow sometime
All right. Sounds great. Well, it was good
because
talking
I
to
don't
you.
know what's going on with Facebook. But I'll say Les Durant and from Objects and Orbs. You know him very well.
Yep.
And great showing us objects and orbs that you've found and what have you.
Hmm.
And especially again tonight showing us how to use this what is it they call it, spirit box and
The spirit talker.
music
Yeah.
box, and
Yeah.
amazing,
Yeah.
amazing. And eventually I think what once I get my computer sorted, once I get some sleep and what have you, we'll have to do one of these visuals where we'll go out with a net and see about catching an orb or something.
That'd be kind of cool. That'd be
We,
really
we
cool.
we spoke about this, didn't we? And
We
I'm
sure
just
did.
thinking we're gonna have to do this.
That'd be
Yeah,
kind of
we're gonna have
cool.
to
Yeah.
do this. It's
Well, I'm
brilliant.
always up for
Sounds good.
yeah. I'm always up for trying new things. So
Sounds
that would
good.
be cool. Yeah. But hey,
Okay
Russ.
then, Les. I'll say thanks for coming on the show again.
All right.
And as usual, it's been enlightening. And thanks again. And thanks if you've been trying to contact us. Thanks for trying to contact. One person did. I don't know what's going on. We'll figure it out later. But thanks everybody for taking part. And thanks, Les.